There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who plunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
This is an exciting day, folks. We are about to launch our first Men to Mars rocket. The 2 astronauts are inside the ship, and the countdown has begun.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition.
They're off. Oh, good luck, astronauts. Good luck.
How far out are we?
32 million miles. Why?
There's a strange planet over there which doesn't appear on our space map. Its gravity seems to be pulling us off course.
Turn the gravity index up to 9. We'll pull them right into our little planet.
But, sir, what do we want with them?
They will be decoys for Underdog.
Who's Underdog?
He's the one that can stop me from taking over Earth. He must be destroyed. They're getting closer, closer, closer.
I can't control the ship. We're going to crash.
Hang on, this is the end.
They're stuck fast.
Would you believe it? Mud.
Let's see if we can blast out of it.
That's no use. We can't get out. We'll have to call Earth. Astro's calling Earth. Astro's calling Earth.
Yes, Astros. What is it?
Well, it's kind of embarrassing, sir. Well, what it is, sir, is we're stuck in the mud.
It's true, viewers. Our brave astronauts are stuck on an unknown planet. Only Underdog can save them now. Underdog, where are you? Oh, where has my Underdog gone? Oh, where has he gone?
And sweet Polly's plea reached the ears of humble, lovable Shoeshine, who, putting down his Shoeshine kit, quickly stepped into the nearest telephone booth and...
When astronauts have trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I
go. Underdog approaches. It is time for you to prepare to take over Earth.
Aye, but how?
With this and this.
What are they for?
This is for doing the friends. And with this, you will take the ball.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Oh, gee, thanks. Underdog, if it hadn't been for you, we'd be stuck here forever.
Hey, look!
Grab the guns, quick!
Put down your guns and your hands extend. This one is coming as a friend. Why, thank you. See, he is a friendly cuss. Let's take him back to Earth with us.
Perfect. Perfect.
What is Zorb's evil scheme? Does the present to Underdog have anything to do with it? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Tennessee Tuxedo was on a talent search, trying to find actors for the new play he was putting on.
Thank you. Next? Oh, it's you, Chumley. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do a military tap.
Fine, but my new play hasn't got any tap dancing in it. It's about the Pilgrims. Can't you recite something?
Sure, Tennessee. Let me see. The boy stood on the burning deck. His feet were full of blisters. He tore his pants on a rusty nail. Now he wears his sisters.
Chumley. Well, all right. You can play the part of Captain Miles Standish. Next? Oh, yeah.
Gee, Tennessee, you got a part in the play for me, huh? For me, have you?
That all depends, Jack. What can you do?
Oh, I'm a good juggler. Oh, my, yes, a good juggler. See,
But, Jack...
3 eggs, 3, 4 eggs, 5 eggs, 6 eggs. Oh, oops. Scrambled eggs.
Jack, this is a play about the Pilgrims and John Alden and Miles Standish and Priscilla. No jugglers.
But I gotta be in your play, Tennessee. I gotta.
All right, all right. I'll find a part for you somewhere. Next.
To be or not to be, that is a question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to...
Enough! At last, a real actor with real talent. I'm going to make you the star of my play. You are going to be Priscilla.
Priscilla?
You'll be great. And this year, we're going to win the award for the best play. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Hear that, Joe boy? If Tennessee win that award for the best play, he'll be a real hero and the #1 guy around here.
Yeah? Well, he's not going to win it. We're going to get jobs in that play and sabotage it. Come on.
Next.
Introducing Jekyll and Hyde. Snappy songs and fancy patter. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dwayne.
Dwayne who?
Dwayne the bathtub I'm drowning. Now tell me, Mr. Jekyll, who is that?
Enough! Listen, this is a serious play and we don't need any comedians.
Well, what do you need?
I need Indians.
We play 'em Indians heap good. How?
Well, all right. But remember, I'm the director of this play, and what I say goes.
Sure thing, Mr. Director, sir.
You gone soft or something?
Soft nothing. We're gonna be the wildest Indians Tennessee ever saw.
All right. Remember, Chumley is Captain Miles Standish. I'll play John Alden, and Baldy is the fair Priscilla.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Stick to the script.
Hey, Tennessee, what about me?
Yak, you've got a very important part. You come in and say, alas, winter is upon us. A blizzard is coming. Then you run off stage and turn on the snow and wind machine. But be careful. It's a very powerful machine. All right? Places, everyone. Now, Yak.
Alas, winter is upon us. A blizzard is coming.
Turn it off! Yak, I said be careful.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tennessee. It won't happen again.
All right. Now let's get back to the play. In this scene, we meet the Indians for the first time. Come in, Indians. Stop that! Stop that! Quiet! Quiet! Phew. Look, Jeroboam, the play says that these are friendly Indians.
Whoever heard of friendly Indians? These Indians are fierce.
Now get me out of here. The idea. I'm a big director. I wrote the play. I say the Indians were friendly.
As usual, you are full of baloney. I say the Indians were enemies and attacked the Pilgrims.
We're going to settle this once and for all. We're going to see Mr. Whoopi. So you see, Mr. Whoopi, I'd like you to tell Jerboa about the Pilgrims and the Indians.
Of course, my boy, and I'm sure the three-dimensional blackboard can help us out. As you all know, the Pilgrims landed on the west shore of Cape Cod Bay in the early winter of 1620. They had a very hard time that first winter. There was very little food, and the weather was very cold and snowy. Out of 102 women and children that landed on Plymouth Rock, 42 were lost that first winter. But in the spring, they got help. An Indian named Samoset walked into the little village and made friends with the Pilgrims. Then he brought in his chief named Massasoit. Governor Carver, who was head of the colony, exchanged gifts with Massasoit, and the two signed a treaty of peace.
See, Jerboa?
The Indians taught the Pilgrims to plant corn, pumpkins, and beans. They showed them how to put small fish in the ground when they planted the seeds. The fish acted as fertilizer, and the crops grew big and strong. The harvest was so good that William Bradford, who had become the new governor, declared a festival to celebrate. The Pilgrims invited their Indian friends to join them, and whoopee! That was the first Thanksgiving Day.
Phineas J. Whoopi, you are the greatest. Now, are you satisfied?
Okay, Tennessee. We'll be friendly Indians.
Good. The play goes on tomorrow night, and we're going to be so good, we'll win the award.
He gone soft. If he wins that award, he'll be the #1 guy around here.
No, I'm not soft. I got a plan. We're gonna turn on the snow machine and put the show under 6 feet of snow.
The next night, all was in readiness for the big performance, the romance of Plymouth Rock. The theater was full, and the curtain went up.
John Alden, I would ask a favor of you.
Yes, Captain Miles Standish?
I would like to marry yon fair maiden, Priscilla Mullins.
Why do you not ask her?
I am a brave soldier, but I am too bashful to ask her.
Well, what do you...
Now, Tennessee, now.
Not yet. Well, what do you want me to do?
I would like you to ask her for me, John Alden.
Very well, Miles Standish,
Now, Tennessee, now.
Not yet. Very well, Miles Standish. I will ask her. Priscilla, my friend Miles Standish would like to marry you.
Why don't you speak for yourself, John?
Now, Tennessee.
Now.
Alas, winter is upon us. There is a big blizzard coming.
Did it. We're finished, ruined. We'll never win the award now.
Tennessee, you won. Read the telegram.
Let me see that. For the most realistic snowstorm in the history of the theater, the first award goes to Tennessee Tuxedo and his play, The Romance of Plymouth Rock.
Hooray!
Hooray for Tennessee!
There, Dodge City, the wildest, most ferocious town in the entire West. At least it was until I cleaned it up.
You, Commander? I thought Wyatt Earp.
Nonsense. Wyatt couldn't handle it, so he called upon me. When I arrived in Dodge City, lead was flying everywhere. The Dalton boys were holding up the bank. The James boys were shooting up the Cactus Cafeteria. And Billy the Kid was shooting anything that moved. I fired a shot over their heads to get their attention, don't you know. All right, you blighters, clear out. I've come to clean up Dodge City. They all lined up in the street. 20 of the roughest, toughest guns in the West.
And you had only 5 bullets? Good heavens, Commander, what did you do?
My keen eyesight spotted a water tower at the end of the street. With deadly aim, I shot a large hole in it. The water gushed out and washed those desperados straight out of town. And that's how I cleaned up Dodge.
Splashing, Commander.
Quite.
Zorb, evil ruler of a strange planet, had sent one of his men down to take over Earth.
It is time for you to prepare to take over Earth.
Aye? But how?
With this and this.
This is very exciting, viewers. Underdog has not only brought back the 2 astronauts, but also a stranger from another planet. Our scientists are examining him now. And here is our hero. Underdog, will you step over here and say a few words to our audience?
Certainly,
What's the matter, Underdog?
Everything's going round and... Whew. I feel fine when I sit down, but when I stand up, things spin around.
But that's terrible, Underdog. We must get you to a hospital right away.
There's work to be done. I cannot stay. I must be up and on my way.
For Underdog. He's not well. Oh, Underdog! Underdog!
I feel fine when I sit down, but when I stand up, things spin around.
He feels fine when he sits down, but when he stands up, things spin around.
Better get him to the hospital right away. Meanwhile, back at the laboratory, the scientists were having trouble with the man from the strange planet.
I'm getting out of here.
No, we're not finished.
Oh, yes, you are.
No.
They're calling for help. I must not be slow. It's hip, 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 and...
You feel fine when you sit down, but when you stand up, things spin around.
Of course they spin around. As long as Underdog wears that charm around his neck, he'll get dizzy every time he stands up. He's helpless. Now let's see how Kron is doing.
The cage! Lower the cage! That ought to hold him for a while. We'll keep him there till he calms down. Look! He's growing! He's getting bigger!
He's filling the cage!
He's going to burst out of the cage! He's out! He's out! And he's still growing!
Now what will happen? Underdog sick, a giant loose in the land? Who can stop him? And how big will he get? Don't miss the gigantic excitement in our next episode.